Flip-flopping. What do you consider flip-flopping? When Charleston White does good, I applaud Charleston White. I clap it up for Charleston White. When Charleston White does bad, I call him out on it. When Charleston White was sticking up for Carmelo Anthony, when Charleston White was going at white supremacy, when Charleston White was doing what was right, I was clapping it up for Charleston White on this channel. When Charleston White went on an interview and called Nolan Wells.
Yo, what's good, man? Welcome to BT Scoop TV. See, now, this is the type of Charleston White content I'm willing to address. I'm not about to be sitting here spreading all these false propagandas and narratives, you know what I mean, just for some views. But when you got somebody like Poetik Flakko directly challenging Charleston White and explains why he believes Charleston White is wrong, that's when you got a real conversation. I know y'all know who Poetik Flakko is. Well, Charleston White feel like Poetik Flakko flip-flop, switch sides on him after Poetik Flakko gave his opinion about a story that Charleston White was talking about. Well, we gonna get into that, but let's get into this content. Let's see what Poetik Flakko got to say. Make sure y'all hit that like, hype, subscribe, man. We at 6K. I'm trying to get back into this algorithm. So if you seeing this right now, hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button again, bro. Hit it one more time.
It has came to my attention that Charleston White is upset at me, and he expressed this on Terrence Gangsta Williams' channel when they sat down for an interview.
All right, what are your thoughts on when you got guys that will make a video and they'll be showing you love, then they'll flip-flop on you?
Like the stingy nigga?
No, like Flakko.
I don't even like how that question is phrased, and I got love for Gangsta, but that question is BS, and you know it's BS, bro. What do you mean by flip-flopping? What do you consider flip-flopping? When Charleston White does good, I applaud Charleston White. I clap it up for Charleston White. When Charleston White does bad, I call him out on it. When Charleston White was sticking up for Carmelo Anthony, when Charleston White was going at white supremacy, when Charleston White was doing what was right, I was clapping it up for Charleston White on this channel. When Charleston White went on an interview and called Nolan Wells gay, I called him out on it. What's flip-floppy about that? I don't understand. Are we not allowed to critique anybody anymore? You know that somebody exists and y'all had ever had an interaction, you're not allowed to critique him at all. It's either you're clapping for him or you're not saying nothing at all. I'm sorry, that's not how I operate. That's not how my worldview operate. And I don't hold anybody else to that standard when it comes to me. I just don't. If I do good and you want to applaud me, applaud me. If I do bad and you want to call me out, call me out. I do not hold others to that standard. Don't hold me to that standard, bro. It's not flip-flopping. It's called being grounded in reality, right? It's called being neutral. It's called not being biased. You do good, you do good. You do bad, you do bad, bro. It's simple as that, right? And please understand this, bro, because I don't want for anybody to think I'm flip-floppy, okay? Okay? If Poetik Flakko is not allowed to critique you and critiquing you is considered, oppy behavior, please consider me an op. Don't even consider me a friend because I don't even want it to be flip-floppy. Just keep me in the op category forever. So I'll be an op before a flip-flopper. So keep me in the op category so you don't ever have to wonder.
See, now, y'all hear that right there. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. You got to hold that same energy with everybody, Poetik Flakko. For real, for real. What about Whack 100 now? He done got on your one time, and now ever since, boys, everything he do, you agree with. You never critique Whack 100, but let's keep it going. Y'all hit that like button for your boy.
Flakko been want me to do. You know, Flakko lied and said I'm a cat. Flakko said a bunch of false shit about me. He been saying this today. That nigga lied and said I was a jail cat. I'm what Flakko dreamed to be. He started out over there with them niggas. Homie, you know how long Flakko been rooting for my downfall? You know how long Flakko been rooting for my downfall?
Charleston, you know that's dishonest. Now, we don't have an issue. Me and you hopped on the phone 2 or 3 years ago with my boy Denza Project. Denza put us on the phone and we squashed it and we said it's all good. And since then, I thought it was all good. But apparently it's not. Apparently, like, you dislike me. But that was the beginning of us squashing our beef. Like, I thought it was all squashed at that. When Denza put us on the phone and you said, yo, I rock with you. I said, I rock with you. You said, listen, man, right? If you want me to mentor you, I got you. I said, dope. Man, that's cool. Man, Charleston White is cool. Now, you never followed up on that, right? But still, again, I was a little fish. You ain't really have time for me. Cool. But since that day, it's been all good. But apparently, according to you, it has not been all good. But let's not make this as if I'm the reason why we had issues in the first place. We can talk about it if you want to talk about it, bruh.
He said, say he did something to a Poetik Flakko said Charleston White did something to a cat. That's why he went to jail. That's crazy work.
The quote-unquote beef started when I did a Ken Capone interview. During that interview, I was complimentary to Charleston White. I show love to Charleston White. Go watch that interview. I show love to Charleston White. You know what Charleston White proceeded to do after I did that Ken Capone interview in 2022, 5 years ago? When I had no YouTube subscribers, I had no support, I had nothing at all. That was like my first month on No Jumper. After Charleston White see a kid shout him out on Ken Capone, Charleston White hopped on live stream for 2 hours. 2 hours! And disrespected me, called me every name in the book, everything.
That also shining some light on you too, though, coming from Charleston White. Keep it a band. But calling somebody wrong should automatically mean somebody switch sides. Being, you know what I'm saying? Being consistent means, you know, calling the ball a strike a strike. Everybody, that's why this internet is so twisted, because everybody have to pick a side, man. You shouldn't have to do that, but it is what it is in this universe, man.
His reasons for doing that was he claimed I work for Adam. He don't like no jumper. Just a bunch of nonsense, right? A bunch of nonsense. So he did that. Cool, whatever. All right. I'm not rocking with you after that. But you know what? Again, Charleston White all the way up here. Flakko the little fish. He thought I was little. He was stopping me while I was down. Cool. Fast forward. I think a year and a half later. Fast forward a year and a half later. I reached out to Say Cheese for an interview. Say Cheese says, you know what? Let's do it, Flakko. I think I hit him up on like a Monday. Sean said, hey, I'm going to give you the address on a Wednesday. Let's do it Thursday. I said, cool. Monday, I confirmed with Sean Cotton from Say Cheese. Let's lock in the interview. Cool. Tuesday, Charleston White went on live, disrespecting me again, calling me out. Wednesday, I hit up Say Cheese and Sean Cotton for the address to do the interview. Sean Cotton has not responded back to me to this day.
Now, that's some hating stuff, bro. That's crazy. But Poetik Flakko does the same exact thing to people out there in LA at No Jumper, bro. Some people ain't getting in that door because of Poetik Flakko. I don't know about now, but when he was there, that was, you know, that's why I say this contradicts what Poetik Flakko's saying, but he does have a point, though. You know, Charleston White doing that underlining stuff with Say Cheese, that's messed up, man. But hey, it is what it is. Who y'all think the biggest fish right now, though? Charleston White or Poetik Flakko? Is this gonna be a war?
Now, I don't have any confirmation, but I'll put the blame on Charleston White.
Yeah, okay.
At the time, Charleston White was somebody who was the biggest voice or name on that platform.
That's what I said.
I had Ben and Kevo and big folks try to reach out, try to figure out why did Sean Cotton go ghost on me like that? Stop answering the DMs, stop answering the text messages. But I don't even blame Sean. I attribute that to Charleston. Charleston White was known. At that time, Charleston White was known. If he didn't rock with you, he's stiff-arming you out of Say Cheese. None of his ops could come on the platform.
That's why Sean Cotton and Charleston White fell out, because Sean Cotton started interviewing Osino. Y'all go do your research, man. Hit that like, hype, and subscribe, man.
Cool. I didn't take that personally. You ruined, or you had a hand in ruining, which would have been a really, 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 really big opportunity for me at that time, about a year. No, this was 2023. So maybe, 4 years ago. Flakko was in a very different position 4 years ago. I said, cool. You ruined that opportunity for me? Cool, straight. We went back and forth because of that. That's where our back and forth started from, because of that. You disrespected me after I show love to you. You ruined my say cheese opportunity. Cool. We hopped on the phone, we squashed it, and it's been good ever since.
Hey, Flakko is slimming up. He still got that big ass head, but he done slimmed up a little bit though, for real.
As I thought we've been good ever since. But according to Charleston White, we have not been good. And he actually has been harboring resentment for me. And watch him explain it.
Flakko understand content. No matter where you go with me on the spectrum, he Flakko. He get views. Everybody know I don't like Flakko. So go watch what you gotta say. Everybody know Flakko don't like me. This been going on for 6 years. Yeah.
So it's underlying the beef.
Yeah, he just started clapping for me. Why? He realized he couldn't beat me. They thought they were bigger than me for a long time.
We're gonna speed this up.
He just now getting independent Flakko. But it used to be no jumper Flakko. I always been Charleston White. See different?
That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, so now, I mean, I be seeing, I don't even watch Flakko, but he come across my algorithm. Charleston White done did it again. Charleston White done did it again. He talks with that speech impediment. So he got to talk, so Charleston White can go crazy, that there's some things that I'm talking about the people to say. So, you know, boy got the speech impediment.
See, man.
Here's what I tell people who bring.
Yo, see, that's, man, boy, I be trying to stay away from, but stuff like that be funny because, you know, it's just comedian, man. I think they about to go with it, though. Here come Flakko explanation of where he feel like when people talk about it, speech impediment.
Bring up my speech impediment. I don't really be getting mad. Yeah, I stutter. I feel like the world know I stutter, right?
Yeah,
but that's not
do,
something that I really look at as a negative. That's a badge of honor, bro. I made it in the media. I give my opinions for a living. I'm on live stream for 3-4 hours, garnering a live audience of 8,000 people. And I have a speech impediment, and I stutter. And I keep people engaged for 3 hours, 8,000 live.
He talking
It's
shit,
beyond
though.
just these videos. For 8,000 live is watching me. But I also tell people, hold on, bro. If I have a speech impediment and I stutter, but I speak for a living and you speak for a living and you don't stutter, then shouldn't you be like 30 times, 40 times lapping me? Shouldn't you be like lapping like 10 times the dude with a speech impediment who also speaks for a living? The fact that I'm even in a conversation with you, shouldn't that be like, damn, yo, what am I doing wrong? Bro, damn, yo, how this dude?
That's a fact. But I would go to say that they both create content 2 different styles, though. Poetik Flakko sits behind his laptop and go crazy with his, I'm talking about view-wise, he go crazy behind this laptop, behind this computer and camera, while Charleston White is moving around doing content. He ain't got no sit-still station where he make his, you know what I'm saying, cut his content cut, but Charleston White do go crazy over there on Vlad TV, but Flakko cooking. See, I got a stuttering problem too.
Like, shouldn't that be like, I don't know, like, shouldn't you look at that like, damn, like, as a negative towards you? Because the dude with a speech impediment have lapped a lot of y'all, and when it comes to Charleston White, we're in the same conversation. There's nothing Charleston White got that I don't got. There's nothing. There's nothing. Okay, I'm just, like, what do Charleston White have that I don't have?
He popping it.
We both got $1 million
Ooh.
plus. We both got properties.
Ooh.
My mama retired. I'm sure his mom retired. I just bought a brand new Maybach off of content, right? There's nothing Charleston White have that I don't have.
That is encouraging for the content creators right there, just being real, if y'all listening to that. But one thing about it, though, you don't got to sell your soul, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure Flakko is willing to deal with whatever he got coming with that money and everything, bro, because he's, you know, he continue to do what he do. You know, some may see Poetik Flakko content as kind of edgy. Some may see it as good content. Either way, this man making buckaroos off of it. Now he get to pop that ish like that to Charleston White. And now all we got to do is sit back and see what Charleston White gonna say. You know what I mean? But this a little conversation. It ain't this great. And you know what I'm saying? They just popping it, man, going back and forth about their wild. And that's what it's gonna sound like to me.
And I have a speech impediment, and I was still able to make it in media. That's a badge of honor, not no negative. Now, him saying, oh, I always put Charleston White just because you are always doing something. But I've never like made no hit piece. Like I've never made it my duty to like root on your downfall. That's silly. Why would I want to root on your downfall?
Now you do that to my guy Munchie B out there in California, dog.
What interest do I have in your downfall? I just don't. Right? I call you out when you do some nonsense. Like for example, again, calling Nolan Wells gay a week after the kid has been dead. That right there is nonsense. And if you're saying nobody's able to call you out on nonsense, even though you're able to call other people out on nonsense during your interviews.
But my thing is though about that, what if he is though? You know what I mean? Or is Charleston White just saying that to antagonize, like frowned upon, you know what I'm saying, type gay? What if he is gay? We don't know. But hey, that's just Poetik Flakko stance.
Nah, bruh. That's not how that works. I'm sorry. Right? I'm sorry. Now he goes ahead and tells a lie on me moving forward. And I thought this lie was really telling because the video he's about to reference was a video that I actually got flack for defending him on, which is odd to me, right? So he goes on about how Poetik Flakko be out here putting my name in the mud, and then he referenced a video and pinks the video as me kicking his back and went, that's a video I got backlash for seemingly defending a narrative that didn't work against you.
Any fat is black. Dark-skinned African black. Don't make for too much of a handsome fella, you know? So here I am, looking good with the jewelry. They rooting for me to get beat up. I'm against Jay Prince. I'm beating niggas. I ain't lost yet. They sick of my shit. They been hollering I'm going to jail. I'm finna take him down. We finally got him. We done been exposed him. And next thing you know, now they talking about something else. Now they talking about something else. But nigga, further, we got him, y'all. He's been exposed. He was raping somebody. I was locked up. Boy, when they said put down, they ain't said nothing. Flakko one of them.
Yeah, I saw his video.
Flakko one of them. Now he ain't saying nothing no more.
Hold on, gangster. Charleston White is known to flip the truth. You're known for being a somewhat honest guy. Like, you are not known for flipping the truth like Charleston. If you see my video, now you might have just been talking, but if you see my...
One flip the truth and one stretch the truth. Talking about Poetik Flakko and Charleston White. Pay attention, man.
Video, gangster. Why didn't you tell Charleston? Nah, bro. Nah. Like, you're not telling the truth on Flakko, bro. Nah, man. Like, he didn't say that. Because Charleston White is now claiming that I'm one of the people who put the grape charges on him. That I'm one of the people who have accused him of raping someone. When that's just further from the truth. That's not even like an iota of the truth. I got backlash. And like, again, I don't even call it backlash because like, bro, like it's media. But I got some negative comments from people who was saying that I was like being biased towards Charleston White, right? Like the comment section in that video with people saying, nah, Flakko, you being biased. So if my comment section is saying I'm being biased towards you in that video, how can you say that what? I was more than fair in that video. More than fair. More than fair. But again, it's not about the video. Charleston White don't like me for whatever reason, and he's looking for reasons to hate me. Here's the thing, Charleston, you don't need a reason to hate me. You can just say, hey, I don't rock with you. I hate you. Cool. I don't, listen, man. Listen, bro.
And that's exactly how he made it seem in that little sit down, though, just to keep it real with you. Like, he know I don't like him and we don't like each other. Been going like that for 6 years now. That's crazy.
I don't need to kick it with none of you media dudes. I don't need to.
Facts.
Okay? I have my place. I'm in my room. I'm speaking to my camera with my electricity and my PC and my mic. I don't need not one of you media dudes. I could kick it by myself. You don't need a reason to make up to hate me, bro. You don't. There's been people that I've reached out to and show love to. And I'm such a good dude, they had to make up a reason to get on YouTube to start going at me because they had none.
Talking about Munchie B.
I don't get involved in that nonsense. Now, if you're mad at me for simply covering it, then be mad at yourself. Charleston, do you see me responding back to any lies they say, like anybody say about me? If it was a lie, and you're saying these people are lying on me, right? If that's what you're saying now, then why would you hop on live stream and do 3-4 live streams talking about it? You made it a story. You made it to where people now can talk about it because you gave it action. You made a reaction to it. You talked about it on multiple live streams. You made it a story.
All right, man, we're going to cut that off right there. If y'all want to go check out the rest of that, man, y'all go straight over there to Poetik Flakko. Just type his name in, y'all. It's going to pop up. But I know a lot of people gonna be like, ah, man, you said at the beginning of your video, man, you didn't want to run no Charleston White content like that. Hey, man, I'm willing to run this type of content when it's challenging. I'm not running no false narratives, no stuff that got anything to do that can get somebody locked up. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about running Charleston White content. But at the end of the day, I actually agree with Poetik Flakko's point, because, man, you should be able to have your opinion and keep a friendship with a joker. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even consider nobody your friend on this internet, point blank, period. This right here is a lesson learned. These guys had squashed the beef. Next thing you know, it's underlying the beef coming from Charleston White. Now, Charleston White said something crazy, bro. He said that Nolan Wells was gay. But what if that's the truth is my question. If he's gay, you know what I'm saying, and it's openly admitted that he's gay, then what's wrong with Charleston White saying that is my question. But I understand that Poetik Flakko might be looking at it as if Charleston White trying to shine negative light onto the situation to try to, you know what I'm saying, antagonize the family or, you know what I mean, Nolan Wells in this situation. But, man, y'all get in that comment section, though, man, and let me know what y'all think, man. I honestly say, bro, here you go once again, bro. We got these two dark-skinned brothers, man, going at it just for the sight and excitement, I should say, excitement and views and things like that, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Is Poetik Flakko right about that situation, calling Charleston White out over Nolan Wells' gay comment, bro? Just let me know in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you make it this far, man. Just please hit that like button for your boy, man. It's your boy BT Scoop. Make sure y'all hit the like, hype, subscribe. We at 6K subs, trying to get the 10K. So do your boy a favor, man. I'm stuttering like I don't know what. Done took over Poetik Flakko, man. But it's your boy BT Scoop. I'm out.